For Module 7, you all are going to have an option about which route you want to go. Some of you will go for the college research project. Some of you will do the job research project. You do not have to do both. You get an option of which one you want to choose. And it's really based upon your intentions after you graduate from Carteret. So with that being said, a lot of resources are posted for you this week. The first one is a video on writing a resume. So if you choose the job research project, you will need to draft a resume for that project. So this short video is going to go over some tips and tricks for resume writing. And then there's a bunch of links underneath that I would encourage you to look at. The first one just goes over sections of a resume, some do's and don'ts, a list of action verbs that you can use in your resume. And then this is the big one, online tools to build resumes. I would not suggest trying to write a resume from scratch. There's a bunch of free tools that you can use to download templates. Please use a template to write a resume. So I've linked those here. And then this one goes over how to write a resume in Microsoft Word, and then some example resumes for recent graduates. This video is going to go over interview tips. So for that job research project, you will have to do some practice interview questions. So there's a link on what to expect during an interview, some do's and don'ts. This is a nice one here, questions to ask the interviewer. So at the end, they'll say, do you have any questions for us? This gives you a huge list of potential questions that you could ask at the end of an interview. This is going to give you templates on how to follow up after an interview, and then what to wear for men and what to wear for women. Now, if you choose the university research project, this video is just going to give you some things to think about. So some things that should be in the back of your mind when you're choosing the right university for you. This link here is the most important for the project. If you choose this project, this one gives you all of the different websites that will give you those statistical answers that I'm looking for in some of these questions. So for example, what is the admission rate? Well, if you want to know the admission rate, there's a bunch of different websites that will give you that type of information. So I've linked those here. This is a link to NC Promise. That's the $500 semester tuition program that's offered in the state of North Carolina. This link is going to give you a search engine where you can put in the degree that is of interest to you, and it will populate for you which universities in the state of North Carolina have that degree option. It can also search by online degree options. This is a link to all the private universities. This is a link for reverse transfer, which we talked about in the articulation agreements video. And then this is a link on how to order your Carteret transcript, so to send that off to your university. This is a 2-week project. So the only thing that you have to do this week, the first week, is going to be the questionnaire. So this is due at the end of week 1 of this module. What's due at the end of week 2 is going to be the actual research project. And so you'll see down here at the bottom, there's the job research project, there's the college research project. Again, no, you do not have to do both. You can choose one based upon your interest. I will say for the job research project, you are going to research a company. You're going to answer some short questions about a company that is of interest to you. You're going to practice some interview questions, and then you're going to draft a resume. So I would encourage you, when you upload that, you do want to upload the actual document, but then I would upload your resume separately. And then for the university research project, you're going to answer a lot of questions that are going to come directly from your university's webpage. But again, if you encounter some questions that's asking you for some statistical information, I would encourage you to go back up under lesson resources and use one of those links. This project right here is due at the end of week 2 of this module. If you have any questions about this project, because I know it is a big one, please don't hesitate to reach out to me, and I can either help you find something or help clarify some directions.